I'm here. Sorry. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. It is Friday, right? Yeah, happy Friday. Happy Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Day. Please don't fuck with me, Wi-Fi. I am so glad to see you guys all here because I was late. Well, not late. We'll just figure. We're just going to keep the time. I'll change the OC one so that we can all be there after that. So this is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And we're talking about Who's Starting On podcast. This is I'm Reality Kristen. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, please. And listening on the podcast side, I encourage you to watch the Crazy Live, which means Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I talk about Housewives over here on all 5 platforms, which is YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. X. I wish we could say that. So I play with my hair, and I also have a live chat going. So if you hear me talking to myself, I'm not really talking to myself. I'm talking to the live chat. And my mod is here, Maria. I hope she's still here anyway. And Cassie, hello, everyone. Hello. You're so awesome, guys. I love you guys so much. I'm sure people will be here soon. What do you guys think of the episode? Guys, Whitney is an asshole. Did you hear how she's literally trying to make it sound like Dana did say, or Dana never told Adam that it was Lisa. Okay, Adam, I don't know what that whole conversation is twisted. We're going to get into it because she never confirmed. Dana's never confirmed that it was Lisa that said anything. Okay, so Whitney going around telling Lisa that, and then Lisa having all these goddamn fucking the cops. She's calling Salt Lake City police. She's calling the Beverly Hills police. She's calling Beverly Hills cops. She's calling Eddie Murphy. She's calling all kinds of people, man. She's like, we need the cops here. People are talking shit on me. They're lying on me. We need the cops. We need all hands on deck. That's Lisa. We're like, Jesus Christ, this is worse than the 6 lawyer thing. Like, if you need 6 lawyers, you better fucking stop being a criminal. Like, what is your problem? People, you're not important, Lisa. Hi, Lauren. Me and Lauren were like literally trying to go off the phone. It was like 2 a.m. I'm like, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. I'm just kidding. We're basically doing that. But yeah, where are you guys? Oh yeah. It's confusing. I'll explain it. Adam's just literally he's trying to be the cool mailman. I don't know. I'll explain it. But all right. So let me get my notes. But so I'll just bottom line. Somebody did call Dana and alert her to people talking online. I don't know if it was a Reddit post or something about Whitney's jewelry being fake. Remember the stock pictures? She was not nobody called her personally and like exposed it. And Dana wasn't the first person to expose it. There was somebody online. That's all I know. Somebody on Reddit or something. Now maybe like Dana was the first person to bring it to, mainstream media or whatever, to bring it to us off of Reddit. But it definitely, the rumor literally, but the person to alert Dana of it, it's not Lisa. There was something else that Lisa was telling Dana about, but they twisted the conversation on the phone. They kind of cut it short, and Adam even said that. So, but I do believe that it's Heather or Meredith that has been giving Dana a lot of information, including, I guess, that. So the person that brought it to light is just somebody either worked for her or something about the pictures and everything else. Oh, Large is here. Hi, Larja. Hi. I know. I was trying to do later. Well, I'm not going to blame it on the fact that I wasn't ready on time, that I'm doing later shows, but it's been like too stressful for me to with everything going on, trying to get ready in time and everything. But also, oh my God, yeah, please smash Larger Curves buttons, please. She's always linked in my description. Always, always, always in my YouTube channel description. And I believe she's permanently linked on the podcast side as well. So everywhere, Larger Curves. But I would appreciate it if somebody would put her stuff in the thing for me, because she talks everything that we talk about, and she's always joining me up here on the panel to go over the whole thing that we because we have our opinions, and then me and Larja have usually a conversation. Usually, hopefully by then you guys are like, Jesus Christ, he's too long, stop talking. But okay, so let's get into the episode. So well, there's a whole party anyway. So first I'm thinking Angie's they're going to Greece. That's what I thought. They're going to Greece. I was like, oh, she's going to take them to Greece for their anniversary, for her and Sean's anniversary. How cool. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess that's not what it was. It was not that, but she's having a huge party, but she has this mob guy show up at her house, and she's like playing into the whole I'm a mob person thing. Angie Gibson is a Greek mob thing. I don't know. It was all right. That's something Jersey should be doing, not them. I don't know. Speaking of Jersey, did you see Tommy Manzo had a freaking going away party? And did you see the letter that Lexi wrote? Oh my God. Did you see the letter that Lexi wrote and put it on Reddit? Lexi is the step, Dina's daughter that, raised her. Tommy raised her. Yeah, I posted it. It says, it's deep. I'm really proud of her too, by the way. Holy shit. But yeah. So before 3 days before the party, so we have a party. This is a few days before the party. We see Whitney taking Meredith to lunch or whatever. She's taking her to lunch, and so she's like, "I'm gonna have a real conversation with you and apologize for the way that I came out at you, like about this whole exposing me thing." She will not specifically say the Alibaba thing, but she does say that she's apologizing for going so. I know, right? I was like, and it's a shame that she's living in fear as well, Lexi. It's, this is the thing. I'm just going to say this real quick. When it comes to the Manzos, I'm not lying. Oh my God. Look. No, I did not, Shane. And thank you for being here, Shane. You guys, this is amazing right here. Real quick. This is Shane from Sean Atwood. Remember I told you the Sean Atwood channel. I didn't. And I even just sent it because I've been looking. Remember, guys, I was like, oh, wait to get on. This is the Sean Atwood channel. This is Shane. This is his mod. And thank you freaking so much. I appreciate it. But I'm going to look at it as soon as we get off of here. And I will be on there. Definitely. I am so excited. Thank you for coming on here too, by the way. Thank you, Shane. And yeah, I was looking. I was like, oh, I must be too boring. No. I was like, and then I'm watching them and I'm like, man, these guys are like other people that go on there. They have a lot of knowledge. And if they ask me like what professional opinion or whatever, what's my professional what's my like, I don't know, what right do I have to talk about this? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't really have one. You know what I mean? But thank you, Shane. Mimir, this is Shane, by the way, from the Sean Atwood channel. Remember I was telling you he has almost 1 million followers, subscribers, probably even more than that. And he's like out of I guess Great Britain or something like that. Confuse me. Like I get confused with their accents. But he's funny. He says names wrong. It's really cute. But he's got a huge platform and I'm really excited. And Shane, thank you for coming here. Okay. Oh, I'm obviously. So yeah. First of all, they go to lunch and she apologizes, right? And she's apologizing to her and she's like, alluding to, I have a feeling that it's Lisa. Everything makes me think that it's Lisa because Lisa was never implicated, like solely implicated. When Adam hears that part about, or when Adam repeats the part about, does she have a liquor line? That was a completely different thing. It was a completely different conversation. Okay. And I don't know what exactly what that part was, but like, I don't think that Dana just came out and said, hey, yeah, guess what? Oh, sorry, England. Yeah. You are in the US. Okay. Hey, girl. Thank you. I'm good. I'm even better now. I was waiting because I wanted to go on this YouTube channel. He's awesome. He's true crime. He talks about Diddy 24/7. There's a guy on there named Ron. He has a show on there as well. He's live all the time. And he's a really good platform. So but I'm going to go on his channel. And I told you guys, I always talk. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and let me know because I've been looking. And I really, really, really appreciate you being here. You have no idea. But guys, I talk about Corey Gamble, the Kardashians, and all the connections with Corey and everything with his being the heir of Mary Kay Cosmetics. Nobody ever believes me. And I'm like, that is his step-parents. That lady is his stepmother. Okay. All that stuff. You know how the Kardashians. And I truly believe that Corey is CIA security for the Kardashians. He showed up right after Paris and, right after Paris when she was robbed and Kim was robbed. And why not act like he's screwing Chris? That's a joke. That's funny. I think it's a fucking joke. I mean, come on. He was a porn channel. I don't think so. But he's just really connected with Sean. And Shane, if you do have a channel, let me know. You might have. I didn't even think to ask that. Yeah. I will give you Sean Atwood's channel before we leave him here. So anyway, so the fact that literally Meredith is sitting there and she's kind of accepting Whitney's apology because Whitney's like, look, I'm sorry I came so hard at you for going after me for the Alibaba jewelry thing. By the way, she does do it. And she did admit to buying consumer something, right? What you guys told me about Alibaba is like, it's kind of like Shein or Temu. I don't really think of Temu and Shein as like reselling their clothes, or their jewelry, because like I said, it's only like one, or you can wear it maybe 3 or 4 times. You'll see 3 or 4 times and it breaks. But you know that because it's only $1 or $2. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people do that, but I could be wrong. But the pictures were absolutely exactly the same. She completely lied about that. So Whitney's lying about what she's doing, but what she's trying to do is deflect from that part of it and trying to make it like who brought it to the group. All that stuff too. All that stuff. How he's at everybody goddamn death fucking thing. He's at Michael Jackson's death. He's at Prince's death. He's at Kim Porter's death. And that links him to Diddy. And it links him to Justin Bieber. And it links him to Britney. And Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor stole all the money. And then, Corey shows up to make sure the Kardashians are washing the money allegedly. Correctly. And the money that they've stolen. And Lou Taylor's also screwing Jamie fucking Spears. Okay, back to this. I get so heated. I can't. And I'm not mad at Corey, right? I'm not mad at him for like being around. I'm mad at him for like, maybe I'm kind of mad at him because I guess I don't trust the CIA. We'll see. He's a porn star. I'm not mad at him for going along with the Kris Jenner thing because come on, man. She goes from Bruce to Corey or Caitlyn to Corey. Not really, but like, you know what I mean? It's funny. And they've always joked around their state. I get it. I don't like their, yeah. Anyway, it's just funny. It's so funny. Hey, yeah. It's not like I'm not, yeah, like Whitney is trying to deflect from it. You can hustle Whitney, but do not tell us that it is an infused crystalline. Whitney infused crystalline into these necklaces and bracelets. And here you are. I love you, all of you. And it's like, no, Whitney, it's infused with greed. That's what it's infused with. They don't want it because it's infused with greed. Okay. You can get anything you want and resell it. Like Jen, remember, actually, Eric Jane did that. Remember how she got all her extensions off of Amazon? Or probably where Amazon gets them from, and then tried to sell them for $700 when I pay $110 or less than that, probably $70 or $80 sometimes at the least. You know what I mean? Oh, guys, yeah, please hit the like button. And nobody will see the like button how many times because I took off the amount of likes because I feel like it's just bullying. I'm just saying it goes with your super chat thing or your monetization. But yeah, Corey's mom, yeah. So yeah, her name is something fancy, something. But yeah, like there's a lot of the connections, but no, there's like, there's no online whatever proof that Corey is their kid. Except I do have like text messages comments of her saying this is my son, blah blah blah. But you know why? Because he's scrubbed. After Diddy's house was raided, or when he first started, his stuff was scrubbed from the internet. Actually, it's like probably before that. Completely scrubbed. I mean, thank God Dana is who she is. God damn it, you're my best friend in life and best friend in Bravo here because Dana gets all the stuff and she always says, let's put it in our vault. So we have like, she has the vault of everything. And it's like one of these days it's going to be important. And guess what? It's like very important. I'm like literally, I'm just the fact that, and also the Menendez brothers, I really think them being released or them going to probably be released is also part of this whole Hollywood cleanup thing, you know what I mean, in spiritual terms, but because everything's coming to light, and I feel like, it's time to start talking about, saving the littles, you know what I mean, and whether we're going to find out about Diddy doing that, whether he's going to ever get arrested for that, definitely, I feel like it's a thread that's been pulled, and more threads, there's like something else, like, you know what I mean, there's all these lawsuits and all that stuff, yeah, okay. We know that he did all that stuff. Okay. They probably are real victims. I know all that. But are they probably ever going to convict them now? Look what they did with Epstein. There's supposedly so many victims. Why could we only convict them on one? You know what I mean? But the whole thing with this is Hollywood is connected. And like, even though people knew about this for a long time, now somebody's trying to clean it all up. And hopefully, like I said, that's a thread that's been pulled. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The man that was arrested. Amber Crombie guy. They said it was related back to Diddy, so I don't know. I'll say alleged because I'm pretty sure I heard that. But anyway, great rabbit holes. I like Dana's rabbit holes because sometimes people are like, "Oh, who cares about this stuff?" And I'm like, one day it might be important. All her confront. Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. But okay, so the whole thing, Whitney is deflecting from the fact that this is actually true. She doesn't really like it was just a fan, or I'm not a fan, like somebody watched a viewer that found out about the Alibaba stuff and was like, wait a minute. She looked at the freaking stock photos and saw that she used the same stock photos. Now, maybe Alibaba used the same stock photos from somebody else, Whitney, if you're going to say it's Whitney infused crystalline special $900 markup bracelets, okay, whatever, but no. But like honestly, it's infused with what? It's infused with your goddamn fucking greed, okay? Thank you, Mimir. Thank you, Shane. I should have told you that, yeah. It's like Sean out with Unleashed. I'm like nervous already. No, not only does he have almost 1 million subscribers, when his lives are going, they're like 5,000 people. Probably the biggest platform I'll be on, but like, you know me, I'll just be me, and read all the stuff that we've gathered on Mr. Corey Gamble and all that stuff, because I'm like waiting for people to start questioning, why is he around? Like, why aren't people saying, like, it's weird that he's at all these deaths. Like, I know, oh, he might be security or CIA security. He says he's security for all these. And then also he's like, where's Waldo? You know what I mean? Like, you look at all these pictures of all these hip hop stars, or like, and he's like walking behind, so he's walking with them. He's like a part of the entourage. And it's like, he looks like security for all of them. But they never ever say that. And all of a sudden he's like the Kardashians all the time. And he looks miserable. So if I had to pretend I was, I mean, just, she's a hot lady, but not for, you got to look at his ex. I'm just saying, not the age difference is ridiculous. Like, she's almost a predator at this point. And he's a porn star. You think he's going to Kris Jenner? I'm just saying, that's why they said it, because it's supposed to be funny. Ha ha, funny. Like, funny, ha ha, you know? But it's like, really, Corey, come on. Now, when one of them go unalived, it's going to be like, well, he was that one too. There's no one. You know what I mean? And I do believe that I believe that there's a split in the Kardashians. I think half of them now are in the know and half of them aren't. And you could tell which ones are in the know, because the ones that Corey goes on, like he goes with Kylie constantly on her like things or trips or whatever she has to do for the photo, the makeup and all that. And then he's always involved in Kris, obvious. He's always involved in Kim's stuff. Very close with Kim. I think Kim's always just involved with Kris, but that's all I get right there. And I think that Kourtney's on the out, and I think that Jenner, or the other Kylie's, not Kylie, Kendall's on the out too. But I think there's a split, and I think Rob's completely out, and I think that Scott's in, because Scott looks like the life force is being drained from him. The adrenaline, what's called adrenaline. You guys know I can't say the word adrenaline, blah, blah, blah. The stuff, life force that's being drained from his face. You know, like Matthew McConaughey looks like that too. Simon Cowell looks like Scott, and it's not Ozempic too. It's partly Ozempic, but the life force is drained from his body. God damn, Mimir, say it for me. Just type it for me, because you know I can't say it. You'll tell me how to say it, and I still won't be able to say it. Oh, Q and DJ's channel too. Stuff that they get from the cows. No, that's probably not right. Anyway, whatever they've been getting their life force from, you know how that's all been down. And the devil does not provide blessings for his people. So there you go. You are the devil. You sold your soul. You now be miserable. You lose in the end. The late always wins. Anyway. And I think that's what's happening. God, I wish the word. What is the word, Mimir? Adrenaline. All right. Why you think of it. There you go. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. Because I'll pull up the TikTok and you're like, whoa, they are looking, you know, like Matthew McConaughey, like he's usually happy. And like he does have color to it, you know what I mean? And then you see him in this one shot, you're like, whoa, dude, like he looks like he is like on death's door. Okay. And he's always had movies, so you know, he's always been in the thing. But so what strikes me about this one with Mary too is like, so all right, back to the part. Whitney and Meredith have a conversation. I'm back to Mary, but I keep wanting to talk about Mary, but like I want to get to the end because I love Mary. But I really feel like with this, because of the thing with our son, so I'm going to try to save that to the end, because I know he shows up in the beginning almost a little bit, but like I am just really worried about our son. And I don't think she's an enabler. I just feel like Mary, like she said, you know what? You know, she gets to see him every day. At least she knows he's alive. And I didn't forget that he was married. But remember, I kept saying, where's his wife? Where's his wife? I didn't realize, I thought it was 2 dudes that walked in. I didn't realize that was his wife too. But like, I mean, yeah, we know that he's in rehab, so that's a good thing. But that's what I want to talk about. But thank you, Ed Green. Yeah, see, I'd have to read it every time probably. But yeah. So that conversation. So Meredith is like, listen, like she's still trying to remain neutral, and literally everybody keeps saying she's like, I'm not going to get burned again for planning a story, unlike Heather, who inserts herself everywhere. Now, this is what Meredith is saying. And you know what? She's right. Heather is being messy. The shit that she's saying to Ange is like, yeah, she's talking about you being a mom. All she did was compare. Ange could have been talking about anybody else in the world that has kids that are literally just playing video games all day long. Not just Lisa's. It's not Angie's fault that literally they show a shot of Lisa's kid playing video games and ignoring her. That's not Angie's fault. Angie just said it. She's like, I'm attentive to my daughter. I don't let her just sit around playing. Like, that could be anybody's kid, because a lot of kids just do that, you know? So it's like, but Heather wants to insert herself, and I don't know why. And she's like, oh, this isn't indicative of you and your friendship with her, so I just thought it was odd. What do you mean? You feel that it's not part of that's not how their friendship is. That's because that's like your decision, Heather. That's not like, that's what you think. You think, because you're like, really, like, honestly. It's very out of character for the friendship I know they have. Really. Lisa's the one who brought it up anyway about Elektra. So there. So I'm sorry that she defends herself, literally. And I just thought about that because Lisa is the one who said that. And Ange was just defending herself. But okay, so Bronwyn agrees though too. So literally, like, Heather is supposedly is the one who brought Brittany in. But remember in the beginning when Heather calls Bronwyn out? But anyway, I love the fact that Bronwyn and Mary have a friendship. Like I said, if she hooks herself up with the new girls, she'll be great. And even though I always say it takes Mary like a season, she'll be really like talking shit on these girls in the beginning and then become friends with them, kind of like she's done with Brittany. She's very shady by calling that dude Jared. She knew it wasn't Jared. I'm just saying, Mary. But Mary can say, oh yeah, easily got him confused, you know, even though like Jen Shaw smelled like hospital, which was not the hospital. But I don't know. But the fact that like Bronwyn, she tells Mary about the thing with her daughter's grandparents of the, you know, on the dad's side. And I realized, and she said, my son doesn't know his grandparents either. So, and remember there was the interview with Mary's mom on Adam, with Adam. Yeah, with Adam. And I didn't realize that, like, literally she has never met him, the son. I was like, whoa. So Mary hasn't talked to her mom in that long. And she said that her mom's all about herself. But it wasn't the mom that hooked Mary up with her grandfather. It was the grandmother, right? Which was the mother's mom. But wasn't she originally trying to hook up Mary's mom with Robert? You know what I mean? I just feel, I don't know. I don't think that Mary is telling us the whole story about her mom, but her mom was like really, we ended up liking her mom. Remember, like once she had the interview with Adam, we kind of liked her mom. And we're just like, all right, this is a family thing. You know what I mean? And you got to remember, like, I know that everybody owes Mary an apology. And I think she's still waiting for one from all these ladies. But, you know, Bronwyn and her kind of just, they blinded on that thing with the whole grandparents thing. But the two of them walk in the house. So that's when Robert and his wife walk in the house. And it's really sad because she's trying to tell us that he's into like whatever he's doing because she, you know, he doesn't want to give him a job, but she's just saying I keep him at home. But I do think like she's the one who got him into rehab. And I you know, rehab, I went 17 times. I told you guys that before it worked. And it's only because I went 17 times for everybody else, the courts, my parents, you know, everybody, anybody, probation, anybody. Because, you know, if you don't do this, you're not get out of that. If you don't, you know what I mean? So, of course, over a 20-year span. And then eventually, when I went for myself, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. It worked ever since. So, I do feel bad for Mary because I don't feel like she's doing the wrong thing by keeping him there. Because, you know, if where's he going to go? You know, drugs and all that shit. Or pills. I think it's pills. But anyway, so basically, we get to the party, right? And before we even move on from Mary, Brittany walks in with her rented date. Her date that she met on the internet guy that she dates every time she breaks up with Jared. And her whole thing of dating 17,000 guys, and she has lists. And this was in the after show. She has lists and she has bullet points, and she has like a system that she does, like a grading system. And I'm like, how do you have time to do that? Like, are you and Jared really that broken up? Mary I feel like Mary is a product of her environment, right? And I feel like she's always been really, oh, thank you. Honestly, I mean, yeah, maybe it took me until I got older, but I was also part of like that whole, I don't know, you get wrapped up in it, but and like half that time I was like functional and then I wasn't, you know what I mean? But thank you for that. I appreciate it because I forget to appreciate that a lot. Mary does seem crazy, but like I said, she's a product of her environment. And I know that her and Robert probably have some kind of an arrangement because it's bothering me. This hair is bothering me really bad. Some kind of an arrangement, right? So it's like, we got to just leave that alone. But like, we tore her whole shit apart. But like, the podcasters, all that shit. So like, the fact that she's even showing us a little bit of her life right now with Robert and sharing that with us is a lot because we destroyed her when all she did was tell us she married her grandfather. Like, you're in a cult, like you're, child sex trafficking. You probably have like tunnels. You probably doesn't like we were going. And then people were going to her church and, oh, Mary hasn't opened her church in 6 months because it was COVID, assholes, for years. Remember? Anyway, yeah, there was. And like, honestly, going for yourself. And I really do feel like I really hope that Robert does go for himself. And it wasn't something like an intervention, because interventions don't work. I mean, some can work maybe, but like you can't, like I said, going for other people, you have to really want it because you're not going to get shit out of the programs and you're just going to heal the symptoms, which is like being sick and shit. And, the symptoms of your problem, because your problem's still going to be there. You have to figure out what is causing you to want to keep getting high. Like I would get clean, but I want to stay clean. Or I couldn't stay clean. You know what I mean? Like I was not ready to figure out what was getting me high all the time. And I knew it was mental illness. I knew that, but like I wasn't ready to really, really fix it. And I didn't think I would. But we're here. Yeah. So and Mary runs up to Brittany's date and says, Hi, Jared. Hi, Jared. All excited. Now, Mary doesn't talk to anybody she doesn't know. We know that Mary will sit in the corner, eat a freaking McDonald's, whatever she gets, and not say hi. But she could not wait to call this man Jared. And she knew it wasn't Jared. But it was kind of funny because, then Jared does show up, which is fucking weird. Because I think that literally Justin invited him before we found out that Brittany had another boyfriend. But why is Justin inviting Jared to this anniversary party that is not a cast party? It's supposed to be a cast party, but it's supposed to be their anniversary. Why would that happen? That is not your thing to do. And Whitney's going to act like this dude is innocent. Her husband's innocent. Get out of here. He's as innocent as an account that the other Angie's husband made. This is the equivalent of messiness, is you having this man show up and fuck up Brittany's shit. Knowing that if he's not coming with Brittany, why would you invite him? You wouldn't have to invite him. You know what I mean? I'm sure he said, me and Brittany are broken up. I shouldn't be coming here. And he's like, oh, I came because I missed you. So you mean he did call and say that you're with another dude just to screw up your shit so that you don't get back with the dude, you don't stay with the dude and you get back with Jared, because of course she didn't want to leave after seeing him. But anyway, that's not the biggest thing that happens at the party. But again, the fact that we have, Mary is the one who calls the police, I guess, shoots the first shot. It's kind of like funny. But anyway, it was like seeing a photo of these two together. I can see how you would get them confused, but she has to know who Jared Osmond is. I mean, maybe she doesn't, but let's just pretend that she doesn't or she does. That was like so messy, but it was funny. But so Brittany's like, oh, Jared, why are you here? Can we go talk outside? And then her date's talking to other people. I don't think her date really cares. I think her date's just being nice. And I just think he's somebody that she screws on the side, because she said she has 17,000 dates. But this is the one who she felt safest bringing, which I can see. I can see them more being as like a friend. You know what I mean? She is such a bad actress. She's horrible. She's like, you're Lisa, she's like basically alluding to that you did it. And Lisa runs with the fact that she's accused of it, but I'm going ahead of myself. But literally Brittany brings Jared outside and she's like, can we talk outside? And it's like, okay. They go sit outside and they sit down. And of course it's in front of a bunch of people. They were probably all watching, but she wants the whole world to see. And know that he showed up for her, but on a messy thing, knowing that she's on a date. Of course, he's not going to fucking like be there and just hang out with somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? It was horrible. Yeah, he's the worst, Justin. And you know what? I'm glad Lisa called him, or Lisa was saying shit about Whitney, even though I know that Lisa's being accused of something that she probably didn't do. It's just funny how she's like, I'm going to call the cops. Like, they're calling and telling lies about me. Okay, so was the rest of the internet. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of like when somebody gives you one person a cease and desist, and you're like, really? There's 17,000 of us, and you're giving me a cease and desist? Nice. Talking the same shit, you know? But literally, Brittany's like, Jared, why are you here? And Jared's like, because I missed you. Well, then why don't you fucking call her and say, hey, I miss you. I'll come to the party with you. Do you want to, you know what I mean? If you miss her, call her. Why are you showing up and screwing up her shit? Wait till after she leaves the party and then fuck up her life. No, I'm just kidding. And then call her and be like, can I come over when she's like drinking? Because I don't think she's sleeping with this Jared. Or what's his name? I don't even know the other guy's name. But we'll just call him the other guy. I don't think she's sleeping. We'll call him friend guy because they look like friend guy. She's not sleeping with friend guy. It's obvious. But of course she's not going to. And then he's like, this is typical fucking, I can't. This is when guys do this. Oh, would you like me to leave? Because she's like, I miss you. I miss you too. Why are you here? Because I missed you. And she's like, when I'm on a date. And he's like, would you like me to leave? And of course she's going to, don't fucking say that. No, she would like you to call her when she's after, not show up, or call her after the date. You know, or maybe like she said, I like this grand gesture. It's not a grand gesture. It's ignorant. It's fucking ignorant. It's like really fucked up. Because if, again, they're broken up in real life, but they were like together and in love and all that crap. I don't know, you know, to her right now, if I were her, I would want him to be like a complete declaration. She is my girlfriend. I love her, blah, blah. He should have walked in there, or not walked in there. He shouldn't have walked in there at all. But like maybe this guy friend, whatever, like maybe he don't care about this Jared showing up, but he's probably half happy for her. But yeah, Mary's like, well, you know, which people are like, why did you call him Jared? And she's like, but because she's always with Jared. And she's right, always talking about Jared, but like, I don't know, Mary. Anyway, so the Osmond, I don't know. The whole thing with the Jared Osmond's like, I don't know if he stayed. Did we know if he even stayed? I forget. I don't know. So now on to Heather. Okay, so Mary and Bronwyn. I'm like, this part that's gonna be confused because Mary and Bronwyn. This entire season. Oh yeah, they're talking about Lisa and Heather. Okay, so Heather is literally like making these stupid freaking points where she's like, well, you know, Whitney's more upset about the Lisa. All right, if Lisa didn't do it, okay. If this is what I get, okay, Lisa, I'm sorry. I'll go back to what I was just saying in a minute. If Lisa didn't do it, why did I don't know that Dana told him? Because so there had allegedly there was a whole conversation, just not just that part that we heard about Adam. Apparently, they had a whole conversation before that, and I think Dana admitted to Lisa. Brilliant, I don't know, something, but not telling her about it, but like something else that she did that referred to Lisa, or like, because that's why Whitney can't say for sure Adam said that Lisa did, because you hear her say, it sounds like it. The whole thing with the whole liquor brand thing, that was a conversation that was in the same conversation about Alibaba jewelry, but it wasn't about the Alibaba jewelry thing. And the way they edited it is to make it sound like that's what he said. It was about the Alibaba jewelry thing. But again, all Dana did was somebody sent her a Reddit post about about the Alibaba jewelry being fake and or not fake, but no markup. No, Dana is just the one who brought it all to our side, like all of us. Adam is the one who told Whitney that Dana was doing this. So somehow Adam take now see. They wanted to pay Dana, or no, they didn't want to pay. Dana wanted money for them to use her name, because I hate the fact that they have to go all around she. But you know what? They would probably not give her full credit anyway. So she wanted money because it was going to be in perpetuity using the clip. And so what it would be a clip of Dana's drop about the Whitney and the Alibaba jewelry, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what's the girl that said it first? Like she's not important. So they're not going to like literally say that somebody else did. Nobody called Dana, like the first person, like nobody in like Whitney's circle called Dana and said, guess what? This blah, blah, blah. They alluded Dana to a post that was somewhere in Reddit, right? So whoever went to Reddit with it is the person I'd be mad at. You know what I mean? And they must have found the photos. You know, they must have ran the photos or something to see where she was getting the jewelry from, right? I don't know. And these people somehow found out it was coming from Alibaba. I don't know. But the post was like some little post that we would have never seen. At least I don't think we would have. But you know, the group people that are talking about her with the MLN stuff and how she's setting season, it was like probably those group of people. So the whole thing with Adam again, like, he could have said Dana's name, but like Dana told him, or I'm sorry, either his name or Dana's name. And he called Dana and said, would you like to take the credit for it? I'll tell her, blah, 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 or something. And I don't know, somehow when Dana's like, no, Adam, you let them say your name or whatever, because they don't like me, they won't post it. And so I was like, this came out in the summertime, and I'm like, guys, there's going to be a part of the show where Dana is a part of it, where Dana's the one who put out all this information, because she did. She's the one who told us all about it. And we thought that the person went right to Dana, but they didn't. It was just a post. And that's why she keeps saying the post. Who told her about the post? Who told her about the post? And it's like, who cares who told Dana about the post? What's who told the post that? Like the person that posted it, you know what I mean? And, oh, I'm sorry. And then brought it up on the show. The person that bring it up on the show is freaking Meredith. You know what I mean? So then we all had to talk about it. So they had to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, of course, Dana's behind a paywall, but I did bring it to all you guys. Nobody, not that many people are going to watch me and be like, by the way, like literally why nobody else really like grabbed onto the story but me. It's weird. And now that I guess Adam did now. But see, Adam is Whitney's friend. So it's like, I'm real fucking confused. And Dana's not Whitney's friend. We're not Team Whitney over there. Like in her Patreon, we're not Team Whitney at all. Like, that's why Dana's so like, because of the whole MLN thing, and then her denying it to Dana. Because Dana and her did have a conversation. And of course, Dana did not tell her that Lisa told her. So it's like, this thing at the end is a crock of shit. Because Whitney does literally say everything but it's Lisa. She's like, well, like she said she had a liquor brand, and that was a different conversation about her saying something else about Lisa. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So, like, this whole fight is stupid, Lisa. I mean, I'm sorry. The whole thing is about Whitney using jewelry and markups and all that crap. Nobody's talking about that part. Whitney, you deflector, you. But before that, we get into the whole conversation with Lisa and Angie. And why the whole, Lisa saying, Heather telling and Lisa that Angie said, you're a bad mom, and because your son stays in front of plays video games all day and you ignore him or something like that. That's not what she said. Lisa said, Angie always lets me go. She always talks about herself. And then when it's time to talk about me, she lets me say, oh, Electra needs me. I'll call you back. And Lisa's like, that's bullshit. She just wants to get off the phone with me. And it's like, that's probably true. After 8 hours of being on the phone with you, Lisa, she probably does want to get off the phone, but that's not. And then her saying, well, she's literally mom shaming Angie or no, not mom shaming Angie. She's saying that Angie's lying or Angie's has to get off the phone with her literally because of Electra. And then of course she's like, no, I pay attention to my daughter. He's like, pay attention to my daughter. And she couldn't be talking about anybody in the world who lets her kids sit in front and play video games and ignore them. But she never said either Jack or Henry did that. But of course, Heather's like, you know what? I think she was talking about calling you a bad mom. She was talking about your parenting. She said that you let Jack and stay in front of the computer all day, or Henry in front of the computer all day, and you ignore him, or blah, 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 blah. And it literally egged it on. So Mary said, yeah, she does that shit a lot. She would say drop breadcrumbs or something like that. I don't think Mary's a gaslighter. I just think that Mary, in her confessional, like she just basically thinks that Heather makes, or Heather leaves a bunch of lies and stuff like that. And when she tells people that you have to, you should be mad about this or mad about that because Heather does this or Heather does that. It's kind of not a gaslighter, but she's kind of just because Mary doesn't like what Heather does. And you got to remember, like, Mary doesn't like Heather. She's called her inbred. I call her inbred. I call her last year. It was like her and this freaking lie. The whole thing. I'm not over Black Eye Gate. I'm not over Monica. I'll never be over that shit. So I'm always going to dislike Heather. But, she was a little messy this season. And this season, I don't know if it's halfway over yet, but she was messy and she does start a lot of shit. And she stirs the pot and she's doing it again. And she's supposed to be Angie's friend. And who are you to talk about, like, who are you to like, gauge people's friendships and shit? You know what I mean? Oh, I told her because it's not indicative of their friendship. What I know of their friendship. What do you know of their friendship? Like, how do you know that that's what their friendship's about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you know? And she literally defended herself about letting Lisa go for when Electra needs her. Sorry, I'm trying to talk. Working. But, and it's like, literally, like, it's not, She also called her overweight too, Meredith, Heather. But I like the fact that Bronwyn brings she repeats what Heather said about the being messy or whatever. Because remember how she literally had Angie. I'm sorry. She literally had Lisa going with the whole Angie stuff, but she also is the one who brought all the Von T stuff to light. Remember all that stuff? And the whole entire time, that was a whole lie too, that whole season. And she's also, Bad Mormon, her other book coming out is about, I'm sorry, guys, I'll stop reading. I gotta stop reading real quick. Somebody's doing something. Sorry. They say Heather inserts herself in all the drama, right? But of course, Lisa's not gonna, she's gonna literally still be on Heather's side. But remember, Lisa, I think that Heather has caught up Lisa's ass so much that she's gonna literally do anything to make her feel like she's on her side or whatever. Lisa, blah, blah, blah. And then it's stupid. It's really the fact that Angie and Lisa spoke all day long, and then this one little stupid comment that Heather brings up and Mary eggs on about, she completely twists it. It's crazy. But again, when she goes over and she tells Lisa, she's like, Lisa, no, sorry about Whitney. I'm sorry. When Heather tells Whitney about the Alibaba stuff, and remember, Whitney started getting upset about the fact that somebody had told somebody about it. She's like, somebody in my inner circle, meaning that somebody in your inner circle must know something about you. And if that's the first person that you think so obviously you think they know something because you're guilty, right? That Heather goes, oh, you're getting very upset about the fact that she said it. What about the fact that somebody had put it out there? She's like, why are you getting mad at Lisa? But you should sounding like, oh, you're getting mad at the wrong thing. That makes me think that Heather's the one who went to the actual online or whatever the Reddit post or whatever, made sure that Reddit post got out there. I really do believe that. I don't think she's calling Dana. I think that the Alibaba post, I think that was Heather. I really do. Because she's very thirsty for it. And the fact that I'm telling you, something's up with Heather and went like Whitney. I think she's trying to get her back for saying that she exploited her in her book. I don't know. Heather's like a secret assassin. You know what I mean? Remember how cool and how we thought she was we never thought she'd have a second season curse or anything like that. Heather just went downhill ever since. So I don't trust Lisa. I don't trust Heather for anything because I think she's trying to be Monica. Heather's trying to be Monica would have taken over the entire show. She kind of did. She has her own bag of problems and she tried to really get rid of her. And she's still trying to get rid of her. Her and Lisa are trying so hard to get rid of her. And Whitney's friends with Monica. So of course Heather's going to go and try to do shit to screw Whitney. And even if she screws Lisa in the meantime, she's trying to direct she's trying to direct her away from being mad at Lisa. Because all Lisa did was say, oh my God, guys, did you see this post? That's all she did. We saw Lisa say that. But Lisa's not the one to alert Dana. It's probably Heather. Listen, I don't know. I wish Dana would just come out. Dana kind of did tell us the whole thing, but it's to me, it's just, now I'm confusing myself. The more I talk about it, I'm confusing myself. Because it's still not all making sense to me. You know what I mean? But also remember, Heather has literally went after, this is what I'm talking about. Heather went after Monica, right? Saying all the sneaky shit, we can't be around you. But her hairdresser was in on it with Monica. That's the shit I'm talking about. How can we trust somebody that still has their hairdresser being is literally just as guilty or more of Monica stuff, doing the same shit Monica did? She had a whole role in Monica and Von Teese. But again, Heather knew she was Von Teese. She knew the entire time. That's why she didn't fire Tanisha. That's why we had to question her about Tanisha, because she knew the whole time. She was hanging out with Monica the entire season, knowing she was Von Teese. She didn't find out in Bermuda. So Heather's a big fat fucking liar. I'm not saying she said her lies are fat. She's a fucking liar. And she's over here going, oh yeah, I don't want to, everybody's got to own their words and own their things and own this and own that. It's for 2 years, you alluded to, we all are the ones that gave Jen Shah the black eye. Or gave you the black eye, not Jen Shah. Or Jen Shah gave her, or production gave her the black eye. Jen Shah, everything, you literally were joking about this entire thing because you knew you were going to say that Jen Shah did it. But you were going to act like you were, oh, so afraid of you, Heather. Oh my God, Heather. Oh my God, Jen Shaw. I was so afraid of her for 2 fucking years. I was so afraid of her for 2 years. I had to hold the secret for her because, no, you should have just literally said that the door hit you in the head that damn day and never, ever, ever made it seem like it was a secret about who gave you the black eye. Because, of course, we're going to think it's Jen. So I think you should screw yourself. You know what? I think you're right. Yeah. Well, you know what? We wanted to bring Monica back on, but Lisa and Heather were like, oh, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. Really? Quit then, bitches. Go ahead. Because we don't need you. I'm just saying. But the drama, this drama, I don't know. So anyway, so Lisa gets confronted about the Alibaba thing, whatever. And it's like, I think you're the one telling everybody that I'm the one, I buy Alibaba jewelry about that. It's like, wait a minute. Lisa is the one who alerted the entire cast about it because we saw it on camera. She's like, did you see the post about Whitney? It's like, with Whitney. And it's like, they talk about it on camera. Her and Meredith. And Meredith's like, I wish she would have came to me if she was having problems in business. And Lisa's like, yeah, I know. And then Meredith's like, I know. Like, I mean, I sell jewelry. And then somebody else brings up the point that like, Lisa sells liquor. Why would she go after a jewelry brand? But we're forgetting the fact she doesn't like Whitney, or we supposedly doesn't like Whitney. Because remember last year how Monica would come to all the Whitney events and then fight with Lisa. I guess. I don't know. So this whole, I think you're telling people this. I think you're telling people that we saw her say, Whitney, you are horrible. You fucked this whole thing up like completely. Because you are not going after the right person. And I don't even know who, like, at this point, we could be mad at the Reddit post person, right? Not Dana, not Lisa, not even the person who told Dana that about the post because the post was out. But who brought it to the group? That's what she's mad about. You brought it to the group that this stuff was posted. You brought it to the group, and it's like, Lisa brought it to the group. Yeah, she knows she did. But this whole defamatory, Lisa loses her fucking mind. She's on the phone with lawyers and doctors and policemen and the chief of police, and she's calling like the mayor, and she's like, they're talking about me and lying. I'm on all hands on deck. I need all tech. I need tech. Like, I was so confused because I'm like, what are you getting involved? The tech people for what? You want to see the text messages of what? People telling Dana that there's a post out there? Okay, that's not one. That's literally she's yelling at you for telling the group. We think you. And I'm so confused because we have video of her telling the group. So Whitney, what are you talking about? What are you mad at Lisa for? All Adam said was she has a liquor line. And I really believe it's the person who literally just told Dana about the post, not the person. And it's not, I don't think it's that a big deal. That's not a big secret. So oh my God. All right. We want to know who went to the post, who put the original poster person. Maybe it was a secret. Maybe it was a Von Teese person. Maybe okay. I'm starting to catch up now. Maybe the person who posted all this shit it's probably like a Von Teese account. So they're accusing Lisa of being Von Teese. Because Lisa, oh my God, Lisa does have Finsta accounts. Okay. I don't know, Dana, where are you at, Dana? That's what I'm saying is where's Dana? Because who cares at this point? I think who cares about the fact that somebody like in order to post a point. But the fact that Lisa is calling all hands on deck, calling the mayor and all over literally to find out who is behind the account that posted online. And then all Whitney's doing is yelling at her for telling the whole group. And she's just saying, I think it might be you behind the post or something, or by the person that was posted it. I'm just like, what? It was Meredith? Okay, good. I think it's Meredith and Lisa. But I think it's behind the account, the account that's on the Reddit or something, or who. Like, I honestly don't think that like it was any. I don't think any of them really actually behind that account. It might just be a regular person. Who knows? It's probably the person that she's screwing over with the MLN stuff, or it could be Lisa's. It could be one of their figure. I don't see. Maybe it could be. Ooh. It probably is. And it's probably a Finsta or a fake account or like account they can't literally get a hold of. No, because actually, Whitney does say at one point, somebody who is mad at Lisa and knows that account and knows Lisa is literally has double crossed her and told me that. So, but she never says that to Lisa. She never accuses Lisa of anything but telling the whole group. And of course, Lisa's like behind. Lisa in her head hears that you're the one. She's the one who is behind the entire thing. That's what she hears. And Meredith never. I mean, I'm sorry, Whitney never says that. Whitney just keeps saying, "I think it's you. It sounds like you. It makes sense that it would be you because you're the one who's mad at me for calling you a villain." And I'm like, if you guys really listened, it was a horrible, stupid argument, and Whitney's makes no sense. It's just dumb. Because she can't prove without a shadow, she cannot prove that who's behind that account. It's probably a regular friend. It could be a regular person for all we know. It could be me. I could be it. I'm the one. I could be going to Dana with shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm the one could be up. I could be, hey, Whitney, it was me. I'm behind the account. I'm just saying, whatever she's accusing Lisa of, it was me. Okay. I'm the one who's, whoever you're accusing Lisa of, I did it. Okay. I don't know. It's like anybody could, but like, you know what I mean? It could be any of us. It could be just like whatever. It's stupid. And Meredith too. Meredith is annoying. Meredith's like, nobody ever apologizes to me. And then when somebody apologizes to her, she's like, you know what I mean? She's still like stupid. She's like, oh, okay. Well, don't be mad at Lisa. Lisa just, and she tells her basically, don't be mad at Lisa. And actually, Whitney tries to rally up Meredith to go against Lisa. And it's like, all she did was tell her about it, that it was online. But who really is the one who's like, telling everybody that's Al Babadori, the person that who put it on social media, who's behind the account that Dana found out about. You know, I mean, because in the Patreon, we're all Snoopies for her. We all snoop and all that. So we're all, especially like, I mean, I really don't, but like, because I have my own stuff that to look up. But like, I love the fact that people do it for her because then it's like, we would have never found out about it. I mean, I don't know, maybe we would have because the show's talking about it. But I was telling y'all before all this that like, this is going to come up. And just like remember last year, Dana was the first one to tell everybody about Von Teese too, because Jen Shaw told us. She's like, no. I'm the one who told everybody about Nicholas Von Teese, and like literally called Dana from the jail or something like that. And Dana was like in touch with Jen Shaw, and Jen's like, swearing on her holy life. Hey, thank you. Hi, I'm good. Man, do I have some Joseph? I got some parent stuff to talk to you about, or I'll have to go on and find you because. You are it's crazy. It is crazy, Joseph. Okay, to sum it up, the things, what was good, there's stuff going. Remember, I was like really had it in my one of my parents' approval kind of thing. I was like, they had some stuff going on the last 3 years. We just found out, like, so there was like, they had their own things they were worried about. So it all came out, and it's like, it's the whole thing. And we're in a healing journey for some all other shit. That's okay though. But Joseph, thank you. I think about it all the time. I hope you're doing good. I hope the kids are good. And I hope you guys are doing great. And the holidays are coming too. And it's like, well, it was 90 for 2 days this week or around this time. And then today it's back down to 50 and 60. But it was getting cold. It was like 50s. But then it went up, so. Yeah, there's a whole, oh man. Yeah. Oh shoot. Let me change our OC real quick. How long? All right, we're missing an hour. Okay, I forgot. I'm gonna run into my OC, and I don't want to, be sitting waiting. You guys I'm gonna give you the OC link, guys. Come right over after this. As soon as this is done, 5-10 minutes, we're gonna start doing OC. It's gonna be a different link. But let me just, because I'm trying to see what Ryan and Jen are doing, so I made it a later one because I'm Team Jen and Ryan. All right, so Lisa starts flipping out, and I don't know, is she not listening to Whitney say that? She's assuming, she's like not saying for sure, and it's like, why are you calling on all these? I think she's just trying to prove that she's not behind these. Once and for all, she's not behind any of the even if it's not the Finsta account that we keep accusing her of. They were accusing of Meredith doing it too, of being behind these accounts. But I do believe that Lisa is behind some of the Reddit accounts, maybe and shit. But like, that's what she's calling all hands on deck. She's calling she's calling the military and everything. She wants military grade investigation because people are telling. She calls her sixth lawyer. People are talking about me. I'm like, Lisa, look, and I'm not the opinion of that the later you get when you get accused of something that means you're guilty. I don't think that's true at all. I get madder when I didn't do it. Like I'm telling you, I will do anything, and I will prove to you that I didn't do this thing. I get more mad when you give me something I did. Mad when you accuse me of something I didn't do, and that's what I see Lisa doing. But I feel like if she's fine. I'm back. Sorry. Um, I just think it too. Like Shane, that's awesome for you. Thank you, Shane, if you're still here for being here and like literally supporting me. That's amazing. Oh, and I knew you were sick, Shane. I hope you're feeling better, by the way, bud. Because like literally, like I know you were sick you had like everything going, and one after the other I was listening. Because then I was like, oh, like, he's really busy. And I know you're really busy with like I'm telling you, or Shane, Sean's freaking lives are so. And then when it comes to Didier, they're like he's a mod. He's the mod. I believe you're the mod, and one of them anyway. And it's like it's a lot. I believe Shane has a very hard job. I hope that Sean pays well. I'm just kidding. But no, I appreciate you because I know you're busy with his stuff too. So, but I don't think that she's more guilty for freaking out. I just feel like she's getting accused of something, and Whitney's so stupid about it, and she's like probably sick of hearing Whitney like accusing people of things. Like remember with Meredith, she chased her around that one home. She's like, "Why were you in this Sprinter van?" She was trying to tell everybody that Meredith wanted to call the feds on Jen Shaw and had them show up at Beauty Lab because Meredith wasn't in the Sprinter van, and the Sprinter van was at the fucking when she got arrested. And it's like, "Why were you not in the Sprinter van?" And it's like, and then she's like, "You." And she's telling her, Heather, "You exploited my vagina." Running at her after the bar, "You exploited my vagina." It's like, Whitney, shut up. Everybody's so annoyed with you. And then you're the one literally saying that Meredith said that Meredith was it? Oh, the bath bomb thing. Like, I don't know, man. I do think that you took her. I think that you knew that Meredith was doing bath bombs, and I think Whitney, you did bath bombs on purpose. You brought up bath bombs again to do them on purpose. We know you had them before, but you did them again, and then we have Meredith has to go home and make bath bombs. Bombs. That was the stupidest thing ever. Bath bombs, balls, bath balls, bombs. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. I like Brittany, and I actually like Bronwyn now too. And I wish that we could get more into the story of Bronwyn's family and her daughter and everything, because like that's all we never get to see Brittany at home either. We get a little bit of her and Jared. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of going around in circles with these bitches because all they do is fuck each other over, and they have to because Monica's not there. And that's how stupid they are. They wanted to get rid of Monica, right? Because they don't want any toxicity in the group. They want real friends in the group. They don't want sneaky shit in the group. But what are they doing? And then what I said? They're going to have to fight with each other. I said, next season, meaning the season they're playing right now, I said, now what's going to happen is because Monica comes with her own bag of shit, okay? Monica had a whole bunch of shit going on that we could have dug into. The fact that she was hanging out with Mike, her husband, ex-husband, whatever he is. The fact that they go back and forth with their divorce. All of that, her whole thing. But no, we had to focus on the fucking lies and bullshit. And you stupid showrunners, I know you at least watch us on Dana. You literally pay attention to the fact that we thought that we knew. She says this whole thing, you had to go after Monica and get rid of her because of what? Because you're jealous because she's beautiful. She markets herself. And like, yeah, Bronwyn is awesome. She has a lot of shit we can go like into with her life. I like that she's open. Brittany's open, and she doesn't talk to her daughters. What about her ex-husband? What's going on? The fact she's dating a husband, there's a lot to talk. Like, she was with him for 3 months just recently, and then they broke up again. So it's like, no, but instead we're stuck with the Jen, Shav, and all. Like, because we got Heather going, oh, we got to have real friendships, and you got to own your words. But then Heather's going around being a cunt to everybody. Sorry. And then, like, literally stirring the pot and, like, being stupid and doing the things that she's accused of Monica of. I'm telling you, her and Lisa are behind one of these. I'm telling you, they're probably behind any Von Teese account out there that's just like Von Teese. It's them too. Or it's me. I don't know. Either one. Everything I said is a legend. I make up, don't listen to anything I say. I make fantasy stories, so I'm crazy. I'm a crazy lady. So it's everything's a legend, or I made it up, or whatever. Don't listen to anything I say. Forgot about that. Even though we're getting off. Okay, let me give you the link for OC. I'll put it in, and then in about 15 minutes we'll do OC. Let me go and do my notes real quick. Wait, no, I'm getting a link, and then I'll do my notes, and I'll be back. So I watched them both, obviously, right before we came on. I was like, oh, and then, guys, tomorrow too. Tomorrow, I already told you guys this, but just in case I didn't, or people that are listening on the podcast side, I'm going to upload all the Ronies that I did with Salty Housewife podcast. We're still doing them, but I'm leading the charge on Saturday with him to do 3 weeks of Roni, and then it'll be a podcast episode out with, you're starting on podcast and Roni, and all these as well. So if you're listening on the podcast side, please rate me 5 stars. If you don't like me, you can leave me a bad review. Just let me know. I like constructive criticism. It's always in my voice. I'm sorry, I hate my voice, but you'll hear don't complain about it, please. And don't complain about me playing with my hair. I know that I do. I have anxiety, so I have a whole list of things that help me not be able to sit still. Don't mind me. I'm just letting you know. But you don't have to listen, or you don't have to watch. You can just listen. You can literally shut off this whole part and just listen to me. Like our friend Shane did. He's busy doing his own thing, and he's listening. I mean, I do that shit. I don't like to look at Ryan Bailey's face. I'm just kidding. The link. Okay. It says it's starting in 12 minutes. I thought I changed it. I did. It's not starting in 12 minutes. It just didn't. Okay. The link for that. Share. I'm in this one. I'm going to put it into that one. You don't like, yeah, I didn't like her at first. She lied about that jacket being like a, like in different, it's only 3 of them, something like that. That's a whole lot. Why did you lie about that? That was weird. That's a weird lie. There's only 3 of them in the world, and one of them's on display. And she like laughed at, she lied about it. I was like, that is fucking weird that you did that. Why are you not letting me do this? Can somebody put the link, please? For some reason, it's not letting me, I don't know, open up. Can somebody put the link for the OC one? All right, guys. I will see you guys at 6 o'clock for OC. It's like 10 minutes from now, or Eastern, 10 minutes from now for OC. Also, please, yeah, it's such a freaking thing. And Shane, thank you so much if you're still here. I will definitely check the email. I'm really excited. And we'll talk about it. And I appreciate you coming on. And the super chat. Thank you so much for that, too, by the way. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the replay crew. Please like and please comment too. It really does help the algorithm. I'm trying to get my RPM up there, so I get paid more money. I'm still trying to hit a threshold too, so I can actually get paid a little bit more. But it's hard to explain. I love you guys. Thank you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, and also over on Instagram as well.